Okay, so this one we talk about the short credit number 6. Um, where the function that there this for the plain-text, this is alternate the S1 and S2 is return the ciphertext resulting for a flying. This is a cipher with a ship 1 for the first letter and the ship 2 for like the second letter of the plain-text, and continuing between the two shift factor until the end of the plain-text. And also, the shift is only for the letter, it's not on character. And here's a code I wrote for it. So with this one here, before we wrote the scissor alternate, we will write some the helper function. This one the scissor L1. And you can see this one here, the definition for like system else. We got this one from this some of the worksheet, and I'll just copy it, and it's really similar. I'll put it the same, just copy it with the small alpha and big alpha, with the if is letter in the alpha, small alpha, and for the index of equal alpha 5 letter, and new index with like for the ship 1, so the O index plus the S1 and the cipher letter will be like alpha of the new index and return the cipher letter. We do the same thing with a big alpha. And else, if the input is not a letter, then we just return that one. Just return the input like a space or number. And we do the same thing for S2. Just change S1 to S2 and that will be good. And next one, is the function that we have to roll, the function that we have to write. So right, this is alternate the S1, the ship S1, and to the plain-text. So we set the counter equal 0, and so we always start to count the letter. The first letter, we got the S1, the second letter, we got the X2. I mean, the third letter would be S1 and the fourth letter would be S2. So it can be easy like a counter, percent of like a 2 will equal 0. They will, they will go with the ship X2. If not equal 0, they'll go for like the ship S1. So I would do something like this. So for the letter in the plain-text, if the letter in small alpha, the counter will start to count it plus equal 1. And if counter percent 2 is not equal 0, I mean like 1, 3, 5, 7, the cipher, the empty ciphers here, empty string here will plus and equal to the system L1, the cipher letter with the ship S1. And else, L is like if that's one equals 0, then we return the S2. The cipher letter for like S2, the ship S2. And we do the same thing with the big alpha. Just double check that they it doesn't matter if they got like a capital letter or just like the original letter, they will return both. So right here, and then else the counter plus equals 0 if the input is not the letter, then we got this one is 0. and do the same thing and return the cipher. And here, okay, comment it out. Okay, try to run it first. Okay, so you can see the sample right here. The Planta CSC110 use Python to introduce programming, and the cipher tabs will system alternated. Ship 1 is 1, ship 2 is 2, and the Plantas. And try to run it and see how it's work. You can see right here the Planta is a CSC1, but yeah, and the cipher tags exactly the same thing that we got from the sample run. DUD 110, because like the spade and the number is not a ladder, so they will return spade and number. WTGT, you can double check that. Just compare this one and the sample run. RJ just V IQO is up, and you can double check with like the sample run is the same thing. And also another thing we have to do is to write the code decipher the following cipher text. Okay, so here's the code. I'll comment it out, and right here we got 4. So right here we got the plantas. The plantas here we will use for the cipher test that we got from the top. So that's it. This one, this one right here. We use this one, and I'll copy it and put it to here. And the decipher test will be equal to Caesar alternated -1 and -2 plan tests. Because like when we do the cipher test, you move the first one for like 1, the shape 1 is equal 1, and the second letter for like 2. So if you want to decipher it, just put it back. It's like, you know, ship instead of ship +1, you shift -1. And also the second letter for the ship -2. And you see how it's worked. Okay, we got this one right here. So the cipher text is the same. And the decipher test, you can see it really similar with it's the same, you know, with like a plan test that we got. So it's work. And also one more thing, like use the cipher test corresponding to your name. I've got this one right here. I will like copy it and okay, copy it. Here's my names here. And I'll copy it. The following one. Okay, so that one is a cipher text. And the thing I will have to decipher the following cipher text. So it's word, and then okay, so I will test it out. Okay, we got this one here. This will be the plan test. Equal this one. Okay, first one, I'll copy this one here. And this one here. And comment this one out. And then I'll get the decipher for the ship S1 equal 1 and ship X2 equal 2. So will be decipher for the test should be -1, -2 that I'll tell you a couple of minutes ago. So save this one and I'll try to run it. And this one is a thing that I got. The ciphertext is something that I cannot read that right here. And the deciphertext, I mean, it's another thing that I cannot read that. It's not written in the English word. I can mess up somewhere, but I don't know. The thing that I got from here is like it's word for a ship. I mean, that might be change the ship, but I would return. I would decipher the ship is S1 equal 1 and the S2 equal 2. So I'll decipher I use the -1, -2. And this one is the result that I got. So I hope that you will give me the if I mess up somewhere. So I'm really, really want to help me figure out the problem that I got. So thank you so much.